Peace, light, and love. I charge my intention of love and light to have divine beauty and clear insight. We love ourselves with hearts so pure. We navigate life so that love endures, giving thanks most gracefully and gratefully and graciously. I set my intention so that it shall be. Ashe. Hmm. Peace and light and love. How is everybody doing right about now? Let me tell you something right now. All right. Because see, I got my head all, if you watching this, if you listening to it, you don't know. So, whatever. However, I got my head tied up because see, I'm getting myself ready for this particular full moon in Aries. This moon right here is going to be set apart from the rest of them because this is really allowing us to propel for that energy that's coming up here in 2025. Then we're also having a generation shift, right? With the Pluto that will be transitioning into Aquarius, right? And so right now we are experiencing an Aries full super hunter's moon. Come on now. Let's get this work, y'all. Let's get this damn work for real. Now, this particular energy right here, y'all, is about releasing the roadblocks, letting go of restraints, pushing through the limitations, and going for greatness. And what this energy is, because see, after we had these eclipses and we just closed out from the solar lunar eclipse that happened here with the fall equinox, right? This is really working off of that energy that's really helping to propel us for moving forward. This is an opportunity for us to fine tune our direction, to really get in alignment, right? So this energy on this particular moon right here is portal energy, fam, and it's about that time for us to really begin getting this work in so that we can really be in alignment. And so I want to talk to you guys about some downloads that came through that's really going to be helpful with us working with this energy at this particular point in time. However, if you're listening to this after this energy is passed, this is still going to be some helpful energy to help you in navigating these cosmic streets because it's a lot going on. Let's do it like that, right? So let's talk a little bit for real about this Aries Hunter moon. Hold up. Let me just make sure that I check in and remind you all who I am, first of all, right? If you don't know, on the side right here, hold up, right there. My bad. I am Priestess Shakesha Divine, and this is the Pretty Priestess Podcast. And I thank you so much for joining and connecting with me today. I got so excited about talking about this damn ass Aries moon that I almost forgot to tell you who I was, right? So anyway, I want to talk about this Aries moon, right? Because it is a powerful, auspicious moon to work with, especially when you are trying to propel yourself, right? Being in alignment for some things that's truly speaking to your heart, right? This is a energy to passionately go towards your goals. And so definitely I am here for it. With this full moon in Aries, I really want to encourage you guys. Look for where Aries is at in your charts because this is where a lot of major shifts is going to be taking place at. And so with this particular energy, we're going to definitely talk about some things that's really going to help in supporting us moving forward, man. I got to tell you. So right now, every full moon, if you don't know how I roll, let me let you know. Every full moon, I do a head cleansing ceremony, right? A hair washing ceremony and everything to really help to get me in alignment, right? Helps to release a lot of the old energy, resetting me, for the new energy and everything. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit, right? We're going to break that whole situation down and everything. I'm going to tell you about how to really gain some beneficial energy, right? Helping us getting in alignment with the beneficial energy, right? That will really support us in going for those things that we want to have manifest within our life. Oh, baby, time is speeding up. We got the business going on, man. We got 5 planets in retrograde. We got Jupiter in retrograde. That's definitely going to be working with all of this energy, right? Because Jupiter is the energy of growth and expansion. It's in Gemini. Gemini is about our communication, right? So our growth, our expansion, what we learn, right? What lessons did we catch in our communication? That is all up under review. We got Chiron in retrograde again in Aries, huh? Linking up with this moon, right? Really helping us to get that work, to get that business. We got Saturn in Pisces that's in retrograde, right? When Saturn's in Pisces, this is all about those ideas that we got, the things that we want to see manifest within our life. Well, Saturn is coming through like, okay, so then what needs to happen, right? So this is that energy, right, of making sure that we are being grounded in those things that we wish to see manifest and happen within our life, right? That's under review. That is in retrograde. Neptune in Pisces is in retrograde. Neptune comes in and talks about like all of the programs, the thought processes and everything, the way we've been going about processing this world, right? That goes up under review. It's in Pisces, right? And Pisces, it deals with the subconscious mind, how that's been affecting how we've been moving in these streets, right? That goes up under review. Now, when you look at these particular energies, family, you need to really know that these are all foundations, right? All structures in why and how we've been navigating the way that we've been operating in life, right? So all of the ways, let's say the attitudes, right? The thought processes, right? The reasons why we do things the way that we do, even when it works against us, is all rooted and grounded in these things. And so the divine is giving us a prime opportunity to get in there, make the corrections, make the adjustments so that we can truly be able to command those things that we wish to see happen within our life. If we continue moving forward in this unhealed process, because we got this major opportunity to jump through this portal, what we'll find ourselves doing, because the divine loves you so much, we'll keep continuing to allow you to get the lesson over and over again. And this is what I call cycles. You will repeat another cycle until you learn the lesson, right? But what we're doing is we're being set up so that we can heal, so that we're in a clear headspace, right? To really begin pursuing things that are truly in our heart, right? Not according to the program, right? We ain't going on what somebody told us we were supposed to do, right? This is really about us following those things that's in our heart. It is an auspicious time to be alive right about now. And when you're awake and aware and in alignment and in tune with how these energies roll, man, I got to tell you something. This is next level movement. No doubt about it, without a doubt. So I want to talk about this full super hunter's moon, right? Full super hunter's moon, right? And see, and I like that because see, when we talking about this super moon energy, right? Just what it's talking about. Like we go get a super dose of that moon energy because when we see that moon up on the horizon, it looks like it's a little bit bigger, right? It's giving us that like 3D effect, right? We getting that up close and personal experience, right? That's how the energy is going to be experienced as well, right? We're going to get a closer, a more intense, right, expression on how this moon energy is showing up. And this is a perfect opportunity for us to get in there, right? And get that energy grab, right? Now, we ain't talking about like how these other folks, right, that's up here asking you to vote for them, you know what I'm saying, wanting you to focus on other stuff and all of this, because you know that's all about these folks. They know how to deal with energy and everything, right? But because we know how to deal with energy too, we ain't gonna take our energy, right, give it all to them and let it serve them. We go take our energy back, right, and allow it to serve us. So we're going to stop doing that, right? Stop allowing our energy to feed agendas that's not ours, right? Going to start taking our energy back. And this is why I decided to record today, because I wanted to talk about lighting this candle for justice every Thursday. I chose and selected Thursday because Thursday is aligned with Jupiter. Jupiter is the energy of growth, of expansion, of luck, abundance, right? And when we light that candle, right? When we light that candle, this is allowing those energies, right, to really begin manifesting itself in our intentions. For me personally, what I was doing was lighting the candle for justice that's in this world. And right now we got the sun in Libra. When the sun is in Libra, this is where the light is shining, right? For us to really begin paying attention to. This is where our focus is at. The sun inspires, it shines light, right? on our ego. You know what I'm saying? It's how we shine our light in the world. You understand what I'm saying? And so when that sun is shining in Libra, this is really encouraging us, right? To take a look at our relationships, right? Take a look at the balance, the justice, the dynamics in those relationships and everything, right? And really begin vetting like what needs to happen moving forward, right? Is this a situation that's really working for you or no? Right? So, this is really an opportunity, not just the relationship with your significant other, right? Maybe it's the relationship with your friends, right? Maybe it's a relationship with a particular family member, a business partner, the relationship with your thought process, right? The relationship with your habits, right? Habits, your behaviors, right? The relationship with the conversation that's coming up out of your mouth, right? So relationships all in general, right, is giving us an opportunity to kind of look at that, shine that light and everything. With this Aries full moon, this is helping us in releasing these roadblocks, right? Letting go of restraints, pushing through limitations and everything, and going for greatness. And so with this particular moon energy, if we combine that with lighting a candle for justice, man, we talking about a super moon beneficial effect that's going to help in aligning us for the things that we really want to see manifest within our life. You know, Jupiter's in Gemini, right? That see shit's speeding up out here in these streets. And so when we got Jupiter in Gemini, this is all about growth and expansion, right? And with Gemini holding that energy, right, of our mind, of our mentality and everything, right? This is about that growth and expansion, right? In our mind, in our consciousness, right? And so this is also in our ability to manifest as well, right? What our intentions are, right? And so when we lighten that candle for justice, that candle lighting is fire energy, and fire energy, it gets shit done, baby. This is where your inspiration is. This is where your passion is, right? And so enlighten that candle for justice, right? Combining it with these fiery energies in this year of karma, right? In this time when the sun is pointed in Libra, what a powerful time for us to really be getting in alignment with intentions that's really making sure we start seeing some rapid changes, right? Some rapid shifts happen in the areas related to us getting that justice, that fairness, that balance within our lives, within the dynamics, within all of the relationship dynamics within our lives. What a powerful and auspicious energy. And see, a lot of folks, they really don't believe in the, I mean, truly, like they like to listen to the astrology forecast, right? They like to talk about what the crystals is going to do and all of that. They don't believe none of that shit because if they did, they'd be lighting that damn candle, right? See, and this is the reason why this is so important because, see, I don't even know if you guys saw the magic that went down out here in these streets. Why they were trying to siphon your energy, having you focusing on all the tragedy and all of the mishap that was happening in the world. There was some light workers that was out here in these streets, right? That was really putting that energy out there, right? To help in reversing and dissipating the conditions that was going on out here. And from what the word on the street is that they were very effective in allowing that to happen because it was scheduled to be a category 5 hurricane and it dropped down, I think, to like 3 or 2 or some shit like that. See, and this is what I'm talking about. Prayer changes things. But we ain't talking about that prayer where we're begging and we all in this. No, this is about taking that commander seat, right? Really making sure that we are really in charge of the intention, of the energy, of the direction, of the flow. It is us, the magic makers that's out here that should be running this shit. See, we done sat back and saw we already watching the aftermath, the unfoldment of what the demons have done with the energy thus far. Yeah, we watching it all play out. And so now we got wars, we got systems falling, we got all types of shit that's going down. And now it's time for us to step into our power, to take the commander's seat, to start moving forward. And this is what we do, right? Because I ain't gonna grab my shotgun up out of the closet and go running out there raising a ruckus out here in these streets, because I promise you that ain't gonna turn out right, huh? We already know that's not what's gonna really help in being effective out here in the world. But what we can do, and they can't lock us up for, at least not yet, is making sure that we're clear and intentional in focusing on that energy. And this time right now, fam, this is that prime time to be tapping into that energy and don't be wasting time out here in these streets on the foolishness that they would have us in these news loops and loops. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brittany Vibes for really bringing that to the attention on how they put that shit on a loop, that 808 loop. So definitely, no doubt about it. There go that confirmation. Magic in these streets, y'all. Magic in these streets. So definitely take advantage of these opportunities with these energetic alignments. We have got to do this. We have got to start supporting each other in the spiritual community. How we go be the beings of higher consciousness and we still out here fucking around like the sucker MCs, the NPCs that's out here that's sitting around hating on each other, tripping each other and everything. That ain't how you shining light out in the world. And we got the higher consciousness and we still out here acting like we ain't doing nothing. I mean, there's no victory in that. We might as well go ahead and keep doing the same shit they doing. What's the purpose of having the discipline? Huh? But anyway, let's talk about this energy though, for real, because I want us to really get the true essence of why we need to really begin working with this energy, right? Why am I going through all of these changes, right? It seems like it's a great big to do. It's a great big production, right? But I'm telling y'all something. I live in victory. Now, only thing I got to do now, I got to start taking what I'm talking about right here a little bit more seriously so I can get these subscriptions up because I ain't been giving too much of a damn about that. But today, I think that I'm going to be a little bit more intentional, not because I want folks to sit around and listen to what it is that I'm talking. I really know that the divine has been giving me some downloads, right? Some true guidance out here in these streets that's really going to be beneficial. And so what I am doing is beginning to set that intention out there that more individuals will be able to catch this message, or hey, fuck around, somebody else got the same message, get it from them. I'm with that too. As long as we catching this message, I am about the business of that particular shit right there. So definitely, you want to work with this particular energy because what we don't want to do is find ourselves on this hamster wheel where we were, why I keep dating the same guy? Why does this shit keep happening to me? Why do I keep finding the same type of dynamic at the job? Well, I will tell you, my love, I will tell you right now what's going on. If you just need to know what's going on, this is what we call that repeating of a cycle. This is letting us know that there's something that's unhealed. And so this right now is your prime opportunity to get in there and to make the corrections. Now, listen, don't let nobody tell you that they got it all together, right? And they got all the answers because they are full of shit. They're telling you a bullshitting ass lie because they want you to follow them. But I need you to follow that light within. I need you to follow your own divine guidance. But I'm just here to be a messenger, remind you of your sovereignty, turn the light on in the darkness so that the devil can come up out the door. You follow me? All right. So let's get into it. Let's get into the business of this particular energy right here. Because you're going to like this. You're going to like this a lot. I promise you that, right? So we releasing the roadblocks. We letting go of restraints. We pushing through limitations. We going for greatness, right? Now, this energy is conjunct with Chiron at 24 degrees, right? Now, let me tell you something about Aries being at 24 degrees. See, when it's at 24 degrees, it holds that vibration, that energy, that essence of the Jupiter vibration, right? So this is about growth and expansion, right? This is really bringing us into that space of greater awareness, right? And so this is all about us getting that greater awareness, that expansion, right? It's up under review, mind you. You know what I'm saying? With areas of ourself, with healing the wounds of ourself, right? And now we got that sun in Libra. It's dealing with relationships, relationship with selves, relationship with others, relationship with things, right? At what we call a cardinal grand cross. Watch this, watch this, watch this. This cardinal grand cross. Now you go hear a lot of sucker talk in the street that's telling you it's gonna be hard to get through. You're gonna have a challenge. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. You're gonna be spinning in place. You go hear this conversation, and I want you to know they telling you the truth. It is a possibility, but we gonna navigate through this particular situation because I got the keys, baby. We go get this motherfucker. Woo! let me watch before they ban me. Hold up. We go get this work. That's what we finna do right here. Okay. See, now the Grand Cross. Now, what is this all about? This is about a challenge. This is about being torn. This energy, it comes in at a cross, right? And these are those crossing energies that sit 90 degrees apart within the astrology chart, right? So these are all of the opposite energies, right? With Libra season being in here, it really encourages you to balance your energy out by finding the other end, the polarity of your energy, right? So with Libra season, the opposite of it is Aries season. Let me give you another tip in case you didn't know. Every time the moon is full, you know that that's the polarity energy of whatever the sun is in, right? All right, let's go back. Now, with the sun being in Libra, it's asking you to check in on the polarity in the relationship sector, right? The other end of Libra is Aries, right? Because Aries energy is all about the self, and Libra energy is all about the relationships. But then we got this in the cardinal grand cross. So then we got Aries, we got Libra at the bottom. We got Aries up top, Libra at the bottom. And then on the cross, we got the other cardinal signs, right? We got the Capricorn energy, right? And Cap energy is all about structure. It's about discipline. It's about working. That's some boss energy right there, right? And then we got the Cancerian energy, right? The other end, the balance of the Capricorn energy is Cancer energy. Let's make sure we getting this. Now, while this is a very challenging aspect, it's a very powerful aspect as well, right? Because this is really helping us to really be able to get those things that are important to us in check, in order, so that when we're pursuing our goals, we have a higher probability of truly tapping into the essence of success that we're really looking for, and not that commercial, I got a whole bunch of money and a bling bling level of success that they've been fooling us with for many, many moons. So let's talk about that, right? So at the cardinal cross, right, we got Capricorn Cancer, right? Now, Capricorn is dealing with the ambitions, the things that we want to see happen within our lives, right? And the Cancer energy is all about the home. Then we got the Aries energy that's about personal passions and everything. And then we got the Libra energy that deals with harmony and unity. When you put these opportunities, when you put these together, it forms a cardinal cross. Now, what does the cardinal cross mean? Cardinal energy is initiation energy. You'll know the cardinal signs because these are the ones that initiate the seasons, right? Aries is the cardinal energy because it initiates springtime, right? Cancer is a cardinal energy, right? Because it initiates the summertime, right? Libra is a cardinal energy, right? Because it initiates the fall time, right? And Capricorn is a cardinal energy because it initiates the winter time, right? So the seasons really will give you that indication of those energies that are initiating, right? And we'll talk about like where the fixed ones and where the mutable ones are, because they all hold their place with it energetically, right? But today we focusing on cardinal energy, right? This is about getting started, getting it set off. This is set it off energy, huh? Let's get this work. Okay. So now with these energies, they're very challenging, right? We can say it's kind of like a crisis energy, right? But you know what I thought was very, very profound? This is what Spirit was showing me, is that the symbol in Chinese for crisis and the symbol for opportunity are one and the same. And so with that, the goddess Kuan Yin was coming through. And the goddess Kuan Yin is about harmony and compassion. And she showed up in pink, holding the Venusian vibration. This is the goddess that we definitely want to work in with to navigate the crossed energy of the cardinal. So let me tell you a little bit about the goddess Kuan Yin, because she definitely is that business. This is that goddess when you want to work with having more harmony, more compassion within your life. Because I forgot to tell y'all about all of the other aspects that's going on that's really going to give us a little bit of a twist and a challenge, right? We got opposition with Pluto. We got um 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 Venus and Scorpio at the last degree, you know what I'm saying? At that 29 critical degree, you know what I'm saying? That's linking up with Mercury and Scorpio. And when that energy, I don't know, y'all know about Scorpio energy, but it's, this is the reason why it's the symbol of the scorpion, right? Because when it's at the stage of the scorpion, right? See, because there's levels to that Scorpio energy, right? It's the scorpion, it's the scorpion, the phoenix, and the eagle, right? So it's an evolutionary process, right? You understand where I'm going? And so when you at that Scorpio level, when you at the scorpion level, like the perspective is kind of limited and you feel like you empowered by like getting folks back and stinging back at them and everything, right? After a while, you kind of evolve, you go down through a change and everything, you arise as the phoenix, right? And then you come up to higher perspective when you arise as the eagle. So Scorpio energy is definitely gangster, right? It is definitely dealing with that transformational process. It can give you point by point, like what needs to happen in order for us to move forward in the ascension process. However, these aspects right now is really challenging because this is us dealing with a lot of these emotional truths. Scorpio showing up at the later degrees is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a transformative thing because it allows us that opportunity to deal with the emotions that we're really, truly feeling on a deep level. This is go get to the truth of that shit, right? So that we can heal and move forward. Turning on the light in a dark room so that we can recognize there's no boogeyman after all. Yeah, I like that a lot. So anyway, so that's what this is about. And so the goddess Kuan Yin is definitely coming in. She came through wearing pink, dealing with pink. I've been gravitating towards pink and everything. And this is because this is a major, major time of a lot of upgrades, a lot of heart chakra activations that's going on out here in these streets. And so the goddess Kuan Yin was coming in with the color pink that was really encouraging us to open up our heart. The color pink, it balances our energy. It softens us for compassion. It harmonizes compassion. It harmonizes our passions with higher consciousness, right? It aligns us with our desires. It centers and grounds us, right? It centers and grounds us for awareness of opportunities, right? So it helps us to really be able to be in this focused, bigger picture perspective type of thing, right? At the end of the day. I like this a lot. And so this goddess Kuan Yin, she comes through. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? Another thing too, the pearls. I'm going to pull out my pearls. Working with the goddess Kuan Yin, you definitely want to rock with some pearls, right? Because even though we know the pearls is linked to moon energy, this still go work. I promise you, we doing this super full moon. You might as well go on and do it all the way, right? Working with these pearls is going to give us that wisdom element that's needed in navigating these particular energies with this cardinal cross. And so with that, in working with this particular energy, right? Those is major keys in our success, in the things that we really want to see happen and manifesting within our life. So this goddess Kuan Yin is definitely going to help us dealing with the ambition of the Capricorn energy, right? The home body awareness, the nurturing support, right? Because we know at the end of the day, all of the work, all of the ambition, it's about home, right? We want to take care of our families, right? And then we talking about those personal ambitions, right? Of Aries, right? Aries wanting to, hey, listen, I want to get mine and everything. This is what we all want to be here. The self-actualization is what we came here to be about the business of, right? But then when we dealing with that Libra energy, Libra is helping us and balancing it out, remembering, reminding us about how we want to tap into more of that unity consciousness, right? And see, when we deal with these cardinal cross energy, when we setting off these initiatives and everything, these is the four components that's really going to help us in getting to the true essence of what we call happiness, of joy within our life, so that we live in softer lives, right? Moving forward. Because we've been told, a lot of times they tell you in the spiritual community, you ain't supposed to have no personal ambitions and agenda. I promise you that's the lie from the devil. And so this goddess Kuan Yin is coming through, reminding us about having compassion for ourselves, having compassion for other people. Because while we're in the pursuit of our ambitions, we also forget that these folks is people too, and they got their own ambitions, and you can't expect them to prioritize you over them, huh? But we find ourselves in these things where we hold on to bitterness and resentment. But this moon is really going to help us to gain a clearer perspective, right? Healing a lot of these wounds, right? Moving us, propelling us in a direction that's really going to be a lot more beneficial. And so here go this work. Let me introduce you to the goddess Kuan Yin. Let me tell you, I got my goddess book with me. We go do this today. We go get this work. So what the goddess Kuan Yin is the mother of mercy. She will link you to the energy of compassion, of healing, and of serenity, right? The goddess Kuan Yin is one of the most beloved deities of China, is considered to act as a guardian angel to the humans. She is said to personify Karuna, the principle of boundless compassion and kindness, the mother of mercy, the mother of compassion and healing. All of these honor and describe Kuan Yin. Today, this treasured goddess is widely worshipped by Taoists and Buddhists. She is believed to heal those sick in the heart and in the body. She pays special attention to mothers and children in distress, and even sea fears and storms. Many believe that even to say the goddess's name will bring protection and relief to those in need of her help. Come on now, I like it. Others choose to go on pilgrimages to the goddess's temple on the mountain of Mayo Feng Shan, which is set upon a faraway island. As they pray, they shake their rattles and other noisemaker to attract the notice of Kuan Yin. So Kuan Yin, she comes through, giving us that reminder that we really need to be a channel for compassion out here in this world. So ashe to the goddess Kuan Yin, coming through, reminding us about tapping into that compassionate heart space energy that's really going to assist us in propelling and really connecting to the things that's true to our hearts, right? And not what the program has been telling us. And so one of the things that I've been doing to jumpstart this full moon energy is by working with this hair wash, right? See, now what this does is it helps in resetting my crown chakra. This is so that my thoughts can get in alignment, right? Aligned thought. What it does is it cleanses the antenna of static. These is old memories and thoughts. It charges the power base, right? So what that does is it helps to resist a lot of the negative energies and thoughts. You know, a lot of these thoughts that you be getting and everything, somebody else's thoughts and ideas and everything. And so what you're doing is resisting a lot of that energy so that it's not so so it's not affecting you so much, right? And then you're going to fine tune the frequency with the thoughts. This is that recalibration, right? With the whole new intention. So this is what we doing here, right? The first thing you want to do, you want to wash your hair so that you can cleanse it. See, this is what's pulling all of that energy out and everything, right? Getting rid of all of those old memory, all of the thoughts that's not serving you and everything, right? And then you're going to use a very special hair rinse. Now, this is what I do. Now, you do what you want to do, right? But in my hair rinse, what I do, because this is that charging process, I get 4 drops of frankincense, 4 drops of rose, 4 drops of patchouli, or whatever helps to align you with the vibration you're dialing into. It's whatever. For me, this is what I'm dealing with. That rose energy is a very high vibration, tapping me into the Venusian vibration, that love frequency. The frankincense, right? elevated vibration connected to that sun energy, right? Definitely bringing the blessing into my life, right? And then that patchouli, I got that link with that Saturnian vibration, right? This is about bringing that discipline, that work in for the manifestation, because earth energy deals with that manifestation and everything as we go towards our goals, as we pursue those things that we wish to see happening within our life. This is helping me in working with that cardinal cross energy, right? And so with that, I use that hair rinse. I use a 10% apple cider vinegar hair rinsing solution, right? So whatever it is, however much you use, and you only want 10% of apple cider vinegar solution, right? All right. Cool. And then once you get that in there, you rinse your hair real good, right? You set that hair rinse, you allow that to sit within. I like to do this in the shower, right? See, because what I'll do is I'll wash my hair and start thinking about all of the thoughts that's not serving me, the shit that I'm trying to get rid of and everything. We get all of that through and everything, bring the magic of the hands into the whole situation and everything, rinse all of that out, watch that bull crap and that foolishness move all the way down the drain, right? We doing that. Okay, now we got that. It's hair rinse time. Now, this not only that, it's gonna strengthen your hair, it's gonna make your hair shine. You gonna be feeling all goddessy and everything at the end of the day. I assure you of this, right? That's where that twist is. That frankincense, that rose, and all of that. These are herbs that's really going to support not only your vibration and everything, but it also helps in supporting that hair follicle as well. So you definitely want to incorporate that into the whole situation, right? And what you're doing is you're charging the power base, right? It's going to help you, right? And being able to resist, right? The loop that's on the news, especially if you live with someone who likes to wake up with a cup of coffee and the news loop that's going on and everything, and all of the tragedies and the madness that's going on in the world. Or you got the folks that's down there at the store that's wanting to remind you about how twisted and messed up it is and how you go pay out of the wazoo for whatever it is you paying for, right? We don't want that. Those are thoughts. We aware of that and everything, but really letting that really be the king of thoughts at that point, right? It can't wear the crown, right? And so with that crown protection, right, that power based charging, it's going to help you in resisting those energies so that it doesn't penetrate your aura, your energetic field, right, and wear down at you and have you thinking all dark with the rest of the sucker MCs, right? We ain't doing that. So this why we doing that. Okay. And then after we do that, we're going to rinse that again, right? That rinsing is all about that cleansing process. But see, that water, that rinsing, right? Connected to the emotional element, right? So this is all about being strong, solidifying the emotions, right? Allowing that water to permeate, to run through and everything is really connecting you to the emotional component, right? Of the rose, right? The love vibration, right? Of the frankincense, the blessing, the higher vibrations, right? Of the patchouli, the manifestation, right? That really, that freeing manifestation energy that patchouli brings. I'm gonna tell you that patchouli is absolutely magical. It is. It is. It is. Right. So you want to put those together and everything. It's going to really, really, really get into your emotional being. And then you go come up out of there, wrap that up, wring the hair out. My bad. My bad. Hold up. Let me slow down. And then you are going to do the conditioning process. Now, the conditioning process, I really want to encourage you. You get that conditioner in your hand, you want to charge that up, you want to visualize the win in your business acumen, right? This clarity and focus. You want to see yourself. This is Cardinal Crossing, huh? Right? Right? That business acumen cap. Let's do it. Okay. Emotional intelligence, Cancer. Boom. Right? This is connectedness and compassion. What does that look like for you? The Cancer vibration, the harmonious, right? And the harmonious relationships, right? Showing people coming through for you, giving you some reciprocity, some cooperation out here in these streets, right? They ain't just showing up pretending that they supporting you, like they really in your corner for real and everything. Libra energy, right? Boom, we tapping all into that. We visualizing what that looks like, right? Then we tapping into the ambition with ease, right? Because Aries energy is very ambitious. Let's not get it twisted and everything. And what we're doing, because we got this full moon in that, right? And Aries is definitely kind of impulsive and everything, needs some support sometimes at the end of the day and everything. And so we're going to visualize us going for our goals, and that support that we need on the way, right, is definitely showing up for us. We go definitely see this happening for ourselves, right? Cardinal cross energy. Boom. We getting that in. Now, I don't know how you do your conditioner. If you rinse it out good, then you getting the whole emotional connection with that again, allowing yourself to engage in the emotional experience of that, feeling the ecstasy of that while you rinsing your hair out. But if you one of them cats like me that like a leave-in conditioner, I'll put the regular conditioner in like the night before to let it activate. I got locks, so I need to do it up with conditioner. Especially I used to dye my hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go through the change. But however, you know what I'm saying? My vanity has put me in such a space that where now I got to repair the damage that I have made. However, you know what I'm saying? You do it however you want to. Just know what these processes are, what the intention is in them, so that you can really begin allowing this to work for you in a way that's really going to be auspicious, right? Now, when you're doing that, when you start doing that, you allow that to permeate. See, this is what I got that towel in there for, right? Because that towel right there, and I like working with brown because brown's a grounding energy. You can do black, whatever. Shit, you do whatever the hell color you want to. Get you a white towel, get you a pink towel, whatever it is that you like to get. But I like those colors because my hair is dark, right? And I don't want no towel lint in my locks. So I like dealing with these particular colors because if there is some lint in there, you can't see it as well, right? So yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it proper, however we doing it, right? So you definitely want to do with that. Now, when you come up out of that shower, you got yourself together, you got that head cleared up and everything, right? You start remembering about the things that you truly wish to see happening. You focusing on that, right? You ain't sitting around focusing on no other stuff, picking no fight with somebody down the street, going up there cussing the neighbor out because you seen the dog piss in your yard, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, we ain't doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? We focusing on the things that we wish to see happen within our lives. We putting our energy on things that we truly, truly, truly want to see happen and manifest within our life. Now, we know that this is some tricky energy that can allow folks to be a little impatient, to go up outside of their way, right? Folks is really speaking the truth that's in their heart, things they've been holding on to. They can't hold it no more and all of that other stuff. This is going to help us to be in a grounded space so that whatever comes at us, we able to deal with it like Neo in the Matrix, right? And he dodging bullets and everything and shit like that, right? We doing that type of stuff. This is what this is helping us do, right? And so the goddess Kuan Yin is stepping through, encouraging us to grab a hold of that pearl. Get you some pearl earrings. That way you can listen for the wisdom that's coming through from the divine. Get you some rose quartz. Working with that pink, I like the rose quartz. Everybody, that's the go-to for the pink stones, right? You know what I'm saying? But one of the things, I got me a rhodochrosite brooch that I found when I was out and about. And I got to tell you, it is one of my prized possessions. And so I got this on this magical little jacket that I got. And when I really want to show up in a special way, that's the thing that I do right there. I like brooches. You know what I'm saying? The brooches bring a little element of magic. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit of conversation on how we can really bring the magic to another level with that. Another discussion. Anyway, back to where I was talking. The rhodochrosite, the pink calcite, the rhodonite. These is all the stones that's going to really link you up to that Venusian vibration, that Venusian frequency that's really going to allow you in doing that. Another thing that just came through my mind is one of the teas that I've been enjoying. And I'm going to get me a cup of and a few too. is some rose and hibiscus, right? That rose hibiscus, they both tap you into that Venusian vibration, right? But see, that hibiscus, I like bringing that into all elements. Anytime I'm tapping in to Venusian energy, that love frequency, that hibiscus is a special one, right? Because the hibiscus, even though we like that for the love potions, for when you're looking for a relationship and everything, this is really important in that relationship with yourself. Because see, that hibiscus, it brings you into that self-love vibration, right? That grounded love where you ain't letting nobody screw you over and shit like that, because you got so much love for yourself. You cancel relationships, right? When you prioritizing yourself, you only allowing in the relationships that's showing you true and genuine love, right? And that hibiscus really helps you to tune into the vibration of that. So definitely rocks with that hibiscus when you linking it up. But anyway, you want to do that. Then the other thing you want to do, definitely working with the flowers, of course. Who went the rose? Stop that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Tapping into a little bit of pink. Some people don't really deal with pink like that. My husband, sometimes I can get him to wear a little pink, but if it looks a little too feminine for him, he ain't really going there with that, right? He can't buy into that fad that was going down, where they started trying to tell us that it's the thing to do. Pink is really masculine energy, and probably all of that is true, but the programming is real. Neptune and Pisces, right? We get to review that, huh? However, at this particular point in time, if you ain't really dealing with that, you can definitely dial into that pink vibration. Socks, underwear, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to coordinate with, you know what I'm saying? She nobody can see. Keep a little something in your pocket and everything. Dial in on another level too. I like this because it really helps to get those grounded desires linked up with higher consciousness. That's what the purpose of pink is. Not necessarily just for the heart chakra component, but if you just want to tap into the heart chakra component, of course, green always is a winner, right? We can always deal with green. Green's a winner, right? I like gold too. That's another one. You know what I'm saying? So gold, green, pink, those is all colors that I like to tap into those particular frequencies with, and they will definitely assist us in really getting into alignment for all of that. So this right here, my loves, is definitely some energy that we want to tap into in working with these particular with this particular energy, with this cardinal cross energy and everything. I'm feeling like I'm forgetting stuff. Oh yeah. I had to go through my little book of color astrology, right? Because I like these colors, right? And so the download that I got about this pink, but then here's the thing. Here, see, the divine is just on it, right? And look, I happen to just be wearing that color today. I just love how that damn alignment shows up. The color is called Orchid Smoke. This is Pantone color 152210. Now, this color, when you wear it, you meditate or surround yourself with this color, it allows you to explore profound experiences while sustaining a balanced and secure foundation. Hot damn. So this right here is definitely a color to tap into. Work with that pink. I assure you, this cardinal cross energy is really this color is going to really be supportive of this cardinal cross energy. You definitely need to do that. And so, my loves, that is all that I have for you at this particular point in time. Hold up. I forgot. Yeah. I got these goddesses that came through. They like, no, you didn't forget. You forgot again. Okay. So the goddess Kuan Yin is coming in, encouraging you about the compassion that we need to really make sure that we're bringing into our lives. Not just compassion for other folks, but compassion for yourself as well. The goddess Hecate came through. She's also called the Dark One. And she's called the Dark One because she's all about tapping into the darkness so that you can get your transformation. She encourages us to gather wisdom from those deep sources. When this goddess shows up, this is about us doing that deep internal work so that we can know the things that's truly in our heart, so that we can really be in a space to get the things that we want. It's authentic. it works out for us. And how we do that is by raising our frequency. So the flower goddess Kochi Quetzal comes through, reminding us that we got to make sure that we are appreciating life's joys. I remember listening to this shaman who came through and he said, he reminded us, sister, look for God out here in these streets. And he got me so charged up, y'all. I got to tell y'all too, look for God out here in these streets. We spend so much time looking for everything that frustrates us, that disappoints us, right? That we resent and all of that other stuff. But when you look for God, y'all, when you look for God, you're looking for the highest vibration and everything. Your communication changes, your perspective changes, the type of day you have and shifts, right? Look for God. Let me tell you that. And so that's what this flower goddess is reminding you to do, to take time to appreciate all of life's joys. When you do that, you're looking for God, no doubt about it. And then the goddess Heket comes through because she's letting you know, when you start looking for God, when you start appreciating the joy that's in your life, this is when you start noticing that abundance that's coming through. And so when she comes through, she's letting you know, she the goddess of fertility. I forgot to tell you, letting you know that the fertility surrounds you in numerous forms. You got to open up your eyes and check that out. And so that goddess is coming through, letting you know, raising that frequency raises that fertility. Okay, because then at the end of the day, this is when you sitting at the commander's seat. And so the goddess of sovereignty, the goddess of Fricka comes through, right? Yeah, coming through, powerful, strong, reminding you and letting you know, tapping you on your shoulder, letting you know that you can be the most foremost among women. But you got to take aim for your goals, right? You can't be sitting there contemplating it, letting it sit in your head and imagining and everything. Now, imagining is a good thing, but then you got to take action. Take action. And so the goddess of sovereignty, Fricka, is coming through, reminding you about how essential that is. And ain't this coming through in a most auspicious and powerful way? Dealing with that cardinal grand cross energy, the goddess Hecate is coming through with the Capricorn vibration. The goddess Cozy Kajal is coming through with the Cancerian vibration, reminding us about our emotional intelligence. The goddess of fertility is coming through in a powerful, in a profound way, reminding us that it surrounds us if we open our eyes, tapping into that Libra vibration about that harmonious thing that's all around us. And then this goddess Fricka, the goddess of sovereignty, coming through in a most profound and powerful way, letting us tap into that Aries vibration on this Aries full moon about sovereignty, taking authority, stepping into your power and doing what you got to do. And so that's why they let me know you ain't finished yet, sis. Okay, I got it. So now I am finished. Now I hope you all have a beautiful day. Work with this energy. It is beneficial. It is important. I know that there are so many astrologers. I'm one of them because I'm just excited about the energy. I need you to know that these are exciting times that we are in. These are portal energies that we are dealing with. These are massive downloads that we're dealing with. These are major opportunities for transformation. It is happening, but you can sit in the house, completely ignore it, let the opportunity pass you by, and then act surprised and victimized when you find yourself repeating a cycle. You can do that too. But I just wanted to stop through, remind you of your power, remind you of who you are. That's what I'm all about. I hope this helped you out so much, sending out so much love, so much light, giving thanks to the divine plan of love that's unfolding. Peace and light, peace and love. Hold on. I'm trying to end that. There we go. There it is. All right.